In this module, we're going to be working with vector data. We're going to define exactly what vector data is and discuss some of the various data types that fall under the umbrella of vector data. And then we're going to jump into some code and add a vector layer to our original map. We'll then take everything we've learned and we'll finish up the code for the Catch the Hacker game. So let's begin by defining what vector data is. At its heart, vector data is simply all about points, x and y values on a map. Now these points can be combined to create a line, and lines can be combined to create polygons. But at the end of the day, it's all just points. When points are combined into an individual piece of geometry, such as a line or a polygon, those individual pieces of geometry are referred to as features, and a vector data set could have unlimited features. When discussing vector data, it's sometimes useful to talk about it in terms of what it's not, which is raster. A raster format is very easy to understand. It's simply a regular grid of values. So in the case of this satellite image we have here on the right, each pixel represents a specific value. In this map, low values are darker colored, so 0 will be black, and higher values are lighter colored. You put it all together and you get a picture. Raster data formats are useful for such things as satellite images, elevation maps, pretty much any image type that you're used to, PNGs, JPEGs, GIFs, they're all raster formats. Let's compare that with the vector format. Here on this map, that blue highlighted route is actually vector data. While it looks somewhat smooth, this is actually nothing more than a list of points. Vector data is often not on a regular grid. There's no constraint that says you need to have evenly spaced points in your vector data. As I mentioned earlier, a vector data set could have as few as 1 point in there, so obviously that doesn't make a complete grid. Vector data is ideal for describing physical boundaries, such as country borders or streets. It's also ideal for creating location markers on your map, and that's what we're going to do in the next lesson.